Off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly...
Big chance! Fernandez! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Yamal with the short one. And this is Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Azar. Now it's Barella. Knocks it out wide. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. What's going wide left? Very nicely done. Alexander-Arnold. Tries one from range. That caused a fair bit of alarm.
Rice certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. There they go, hunting again.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Out for a throw. In, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That pass isn't the best. Cardio. Yehi. Rice. And it's Alaba. And it's Azar. Alaba. For Rice. And it's Luis Suarez. This looks promising. Barella! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Barella really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Barella. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Good take, and he's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the shots! Mbappe. Rice. Now it's Luis Suarez. Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice makes a dash for it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. Rice has a look and plays it forward. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's come loose. The ball has bounced loose now. Dumfries made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Yamal. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alexander-Arnold.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rice, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. Now Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now he's running away. It's Luis Suarez! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Namdin have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Namdin are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Namdin are leading here through the only goal of the game. Good chance here! And the ball's come loose here. Yamal finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559
vision.
espectadores.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Rice. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Can he spark a counter here? Vardiol. Now, can they get him away?
Alaba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 36, Rooney.
Alo bạn ơi, tí nữa vào game nhá, tí nữa in game nhá. Alo alo, nếu bạn nghe thấy.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Namdin perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that was asking for too much. Van Dijk. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vardiol. Now it's Rooney. And this is Rooney.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Trossard receives it in a wide position. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rooney. Savani. Looking for options for movement. Rooney. Namdin leading here by this still precarious one. Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that could come back to haunt them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
El dorsal 24, el dorsal
Barcelona have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's been decent chance! And no mistake. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through with from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
That looks a cracking ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Dijk.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Nicely weighted
descuento.
ball. Yehi. That's a little off target. The final seconds now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe. Well, that's a decent ball. Great work on the overlap. It's Luis Suarez! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to get it away. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this. And
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Rice making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead.
Ibrahimovic! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Barella. Guardiola finding himself in space. Cleared away. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And the ball's gone astray. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Barella. Alaba. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That is a little undercooked. Great vision. And he plays one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rice. Foot in. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes aim and crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. Mandin yet to have an attempt on goal. Alaba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. And that has left him in a heap. Gehi makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been won straight back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Thuram. And they're back on the ball again. Rice. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez stood his ground strongly. And it's Rice. And the pass is intercepted. 21 for a third of the way through the game. And here's Hullet. Azar. Barella. And he's intervened well there. Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Great chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Vardiol. Alaba. Vardiol. Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Luis. It's Luis Suarez! Dispatched clinically. The first significant strike. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Luis Suarez.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Davids. Yehi. Namdin leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Namdin coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Namdin can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's a date, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini. For Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Bullet pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement, and he is deftly away. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hong Kong have their second corner now. And the volley. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Hong Kong clearly didn't help.
And Hullet! Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Messi! So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Doku. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Coming on the field is Number 36,
Jehi
Wayne
clears.
Rooney.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Rice. Namdin, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vardiol. Yehi. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. Alaba. Barella. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's picked his way through. It's Rooney! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field, David Alaba.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself,
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
if you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foden, Namdin have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Leading by two, and the finishing line in sight. And this is Luis Suarez. Rooney delivers the ball, and he's there to clear it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. Foden, Davids gets the foot in and wins the ball. And it's Baggio. Del Piero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Roberto Baggio.
There will be 5 minutes
Kong
at a
claiming a
time.
corner, and the referee concurs. They're up to 5 corners now. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's taking no chances there. Looking for a runner. The most accurate pass. Will we see? And they're quick to get it back. Knocks it into space. That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
This is a police
Yes,
announcement.
voted
Please
man
be
of the
made
match,
aware of
and
the crowd
deservedly
control
so.
measures that will be in place after the match. Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So it all
today's
boils down to
match.
this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Namdin with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based game.
Yehi. And Guardiol. And it's Azar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Bommel. Now it's Aguero. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Namdin are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Barella.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Yehi. Guardiol. Namdin do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front.
Bellingham! Goal! Manchester United! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yehi. Namdin are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Aguero, and that could set him on his way. Bellingham, cross to the back post.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That's going right the way across. That is good alertness. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Barella! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Was somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. Now Van Dijk. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's James Rodriguez. It's a threatening shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a fair try. Well, just off target.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
De Ligt. Pressing hard. Could be danger here. And he is... It's Luis Suarez! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished. Namdin certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aguero! And that's in. Two to the group, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Number 11.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yehi. Alaba.
2 added minutes have been
James
indicated.
Rodriguez. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Rice. And it's Alaba. And the whistle goes for half-time.
And we come to you now.
Well, I
with
don't
a
think
quick
most of
request
us were
for
expecting a
support
second,
for our World
Peter.
Charity
It's become
Fund.
pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. James Rodriguez.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's in on a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Back when it goes.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
No way through there. Bellingham. James Rodriguez. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Mbappe. 60 minutes played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plenty to aim at here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Aguero. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on. Well, talk about...
James Rodriguez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looks across and plays it in. Luis Suarez. And it's James Rodriguez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice. Barella. To Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Luis Suarez. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Eden Hazard.
Nandin with the
Coming
corner.
on the
There
field
first.
is number 36.
Impressive
Wayne
job.
Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Nicolo Barella. David Alaba. Coming on the field. Number
Time,
24.
excellent interception.
Michael Olise. Number 2.
Nandin
Eduardo
has
Camavinga.
now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Aguero is flagged offside. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. That's where it came from. James Rodriguez. Now it's Bellingham. James Rodriguez. Heading backwards. Into the channel. That has found him in acres of space. He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Ended up in no man's land. Olise. Oh, good take in a good area. It's played through for him. And this is Aguero. Oh, he's all... It's Aguero! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Aguero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ball comes in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Caceres. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Here's a chance! Mbappe! Oh, he really got hold of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rooney. He's found a way through. It's Rooney! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, red. Nice interception.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Olise. And it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. James Rodriguez. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And Dyke attempts a clearance. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Namdin cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.